Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna be talking about Call of Duty, and I'm gonna be talking about why people shouldn't really buy it anymore. Honestly, I don't think it's a good idea to buy Call of Duty or the bundles and their other crap like that. I'm gonna talk about why I haven't been playing it, the shutdown of independently made projects by people, and the fact that it's also no longer safe to play. That's one of the biggest reasons as to why you shouldn't even bother getting Call of Duty anymore. So I'm just gonna get straight into this. So first, I'm going to address the project shutdowns. As you may know, SM2 and X Labs have been shut down recently by Activision due to cease and desist orders. Older COD games are no longer as safe to play on PC anymore, and these people worked on these independently made projects for quite a while now. SM2 was being developed for over 2 years before they got the cease and desist order, which is really messed up. If Activision didn't want them making it, they should have just told them straight away. And X Labs, which I've played myself, also got shut down. Now Modern Warfare 2 can't even be played properly. At least the old Modern Warfare 2, the good one. So you can't really play that anymore. I can't access my mods anymore, so that also really sucks. Now, why Activision did it? There's a lot of reasons as to why people think they did it. For SM2, people think it's because of the fact that they switched to the Modern Warfare Remastered engine, and it seems like Activision might have had a problem with it. With X Labs, I'm not sure. It might have had to do with the fact that there were torrents that had the full game downloads for Infinite Warfare, COD Ghosts, and Modern Warfare 2 on it. That may have been one of the reasons, but I don't understand why they decided to do this so late all of a sudden, especially when the game is in this bad of a state. I don't know why they would shut down all these independently made projects. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Some people fear that Plutonium could be the next client that could be getting shut down. So far, Activision hasn't really said anything about Plutonium or hasn't shut it down, so hopefully it stays around, because Plutonium right now is the only safe way to play older Call of Duty games. So as I've said, I'm going to talk about why I haven't been playing Call of Duty. You may have seen me upload a few things about Call of Duty or stream it a few times on my channel. I actually don't have Modern Warfare 2. I've heard a lot of bad things about it. I've actually played Warzone 2, and it's very boring. It doesn't feel like a $70 experience, and the game just feels really rushed. It doesn't bring anything new. Honestly, Warzone 1 was better than Warzone 2, and it's just not fun at all. It gets boring. It just doesn't feel like a fun game at all. I feel like even going to school is more fun than playing Warzone 2. It was so boring. I would never touch that game again, to be honest. I'm probably gonna uninstall it, but I mean, it's free, so I guess it didn't really hurt that much. So yeah, clearly, they don't really care about their games anymore. All they want to do is release battle passes. They want to release as many bundles as possible per season so that they can make as much money off the game as possible. They made so much money off the bundles. I'm gonna get into that stuff later. How they've made so much money off of Call of Duty despite it being so terrible. But for right now, I'm gonna move into how Call of Duty is no longer safe. As you may have heard, Call of Duty is no longer safe, and since all these clients being made by the community were shut down, they're no longer safe because those clients had security patches and made the game secure. But since they're taken down, there's no safe way to play the old COD games anymore, and Activision is forcing us to play their new shit games. As you may have heard, COD Cold War is really bad right now. It's being hacked a lot. I'm pretty sure if you're just online, you could get your information and IP address stolen from hackers, and obviously this is a huge security flaw. However, Activision has not even addressed that they're even aware of the problem, so they're literally doing nothing about a really big security problem that could put people in danger. And the thing is, the game is still being sold at full price. I think Cold War on PS4 is $60. I don't remember what it is on PS5. I don't think it was $70, but still, they're making the game available for full price when it's not even safe to play, which is just really messed up. So yeah, older games are now harder to play, and the hackers have completely taken over them. And it's a shame that Activision wants us to move to the new games, because these newer games don't have any soul, and all they want to do is sell their bundles that are way too expensive and just overpriced. Like, the weapons all come with attachments, and it almost feels pay to win in a way. and these weapon variants are literally unobtainable without paying. Like, at least supply drops made it possible to get weapon variants and cosmetics in certain items. It made it possible to get them without having to pay money, but now to get anything good, you have to pay money, even though you already paid $70 for the game. Activision's never gonna make a good COD game again. And the reason why is because there's no need for them to make a good game if they're gonna make the same amount of money or more if they make a bad game anyways. Just off Modern Warfare 2 alone, not even from the bundles, they made over like $1 billion within like the first week of it being released or something, and that's a huge amount of money, not even coming from the bundles. So yeah, if they know they're gonna make a lot of money without having to make the game good, they're gonna put no effort into it. So to get Activision to listen, the only thing we can really do is not buy their games. If they make less money, then they'll start listening, because the money is what they truly care about, of course. They'll only listen if they're making less money. That's the only way they're gonna listen to the fans, and it'll make them think twice about making a bad game. It's obvious that Activision is capable of making a great COD game. They're a multi-billion-dollar company, and they've already made good Call of Duty games when their team was a lot smaller. The only way to get them to listen is to not go towards the newer Call of Duties and not buy those, because honestly it's overpriced, expensive, and not worth the money that it's listed at. And honestly, I don't think Activision deserves all the money anyways, because they're stabbing old Call of Duty fans in the back with this, especially due to the fact that they're not even doing anything about the security. At least they won't even at least patch the security flaws and get rid of these hackers. So yeah, it's a huge stab to the COD community's back, especially because people have been supporting the game for over a decade. So yeah, the only way they'll listen is if people don't buy their games. But obviously people are still gonna buy their games. But recently people have not been playing Call of Duty as much, so maybe people are starting to realize that this is the only way they'll listen. If Cold War's player base is not already completely dead, then it probably will die if Activision doesn't address the problem. They probably won't, knowing them. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.